This will be Mr. Toffelmeyer's last year here at Roseville.
This week on TCSN, we have track and an update on boys volleyball.
I give you my top 5 anticipated movies for 2016.
A new event called Tiger Cup will be coming to RHS this May. All this and more in an all-new TigerCast News, April 8th, 2016.
From Eye of the Tiger, this is TigerCast News. Broadcasting from Studio 403 at Roseville High School.
Good morning, welcome to an all-new TigerCast News. I'm Austin Daly.
And I'm Preston Walter.
Last week, we reported that Mark Toffelmeyer would no longer be the band director after this year. We now go to Jeremy Frisch for more on the story.
Over spring break, Mark Toffelmeyer learned that he would no longer teach music at RHS. Toffelmeyer was surprised to hear the announcement.
I have mixed emotions because it's getting to be time for me to retire anyhow. But I'd rather have been able to say to my students, like back in August or next August, okay, this is my last year. Let's go out with a bang or whatever, you know.
Many of Toffelmeyer's students thought admin's decision was unjustified.
I don't really think it's fair for Mr. Toffelmeyer. He's put in around 30 years here at Roseville, and now he's being forced to leave.
I kind of find it a little disrespectful because of how long he's been here and how much he's sacrificed and put into the program.
Students and parents have responded by sending letters, emails, and possible petitions to administration. However, some feel like these efforts won't change admin's decision.
I think their decision is probably final. It also has a lot to do with how Mr. Toffelmeyer feels about returning, and if he did return, would it be the way he wants to, teach the band and continue to be a part of Roseville High School. So there's a lot of, but if anything, a petition or a letter writing campaign will really let the administration know how he's really affected the kids, not over the kids I've known the last 3 years, but really throughout the last 30 years he's been at the school.
I like that idea that everyone is trying so hard to make Toph come back, but I don't know whether or not they're going to work, but I'm hoping.
They say they want to support us more, but really it's just kind of like you're not supporting us because you're not explaining to us why you're taking our director away and why you're forcing him to retire.
Toffelmeyer believes that administration wants to reform the program by hiring a younger director.
I think they're looking for somebody maybe who, what's the best word I get, is not so much of an institution here. Somebody who's younger, maybe either more exciting or crazy, one or the other. You know, I'm guessing that they're thinking that, well, if we get somebody new in here, it would be a lot more, popular.
Amanda Lopes thinks that admin's methods of improving band lack insight.
I don't think getting a new band director is the solution to the problem. I feel like admin should come and help us and just become more involved in the program.
According to Bird, the school is currently looking for Toffelmeyer's replacement. Bird said, "We want the transition to be as smooth as possible, but any transition is always going to be tough, and you got to work through the initial rough patch."
The ASB elections results are in for the 2016 to 2017 school year. Your president is Parker Cruz, and vice president will be Delaney Strom. The secretary is Alyssa Crawford, and treasurer is Thomas Oakleberry.
On Wednesday, many students were frustrated to find out the popular app Grades for Parents and Students was no longer updating grades and had a message that said the school district decided to block the app.
We reached out to RJ UHSD tech coordinator Tony Ham, who claims that this was not a district-motivated decision, but was likely automatically blocked by Aries, the software that keeps accounts of all students' grades, as the app was considered to be a potential security threat. We will keep you updated if anything changes.
Next Tuesday, juniors come in at 7:40 for testing. Freshmen, sophomores, and seniors should arrive at 9:45. On Wednesday, school starts at normal time with a modified schedule. On Thursday, all students come at 7:40 for testing. Freshmen will take the pre-KC diagnostic tests. Sophomores will take the state science tests. Juniors will take the SBAC math tests. And seniors go to Moeller Gym for Senior Olympics.
We now go to Josh Carson and Jason Russell with sports.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of TCSN. I'm Josh Carson.
And I'm Jason Russell. The track season has started, and although the track team has gotten off to a rough start as a whole, a few star athletes have had very productive seasons so far. The first athlete is Megan
Transitioning from gymnastics to pole vault has given me an upper hand in the competition because I have the natural air awareness. So going into last year, I knew that I would do better than those who have never done the sport before. Last year, doing well has made me want it even more this year, and I've trained really hard over the off season, and I expect big things coming soon.
The next athlete on the list who's having a great season so far is sprinter Blaze Carson.
So far, I've made the transition to varsity pretty well. Last CVC league meet, I was able to take first in the 100 and 200. It's pretty much my first time running varsity, so that was pretty nice. So far, I'm really happy with how my 100-meter dash has been going. Last year, I was really inconsistent and I wasn't really putting up good times, but this year I've really dropped my time and I feel like I can be more consistent this year.
Earlier in the week, Blaze Carson broke the sophomore 100-meter sprint record with a time of 11.12 seconds, so congratulations to Blaze. If you would like to see the other athlete who we are highlighting, be sure to tune into our show, which is airing this weekend.
Boys volleyball is arguably the best sports team on campus, having been ranked in the top 20 nationwide this year and currently sitting in the top 50. Despite these accomplishments, the team is still somewhat of an unknown and does not get as much recognition as they deserve. I got a chance to sit down with libero Tommy Morin to talk about the unknown team at Roseville High School. So your boys volleyball team was 18-1, now 23-4 after the 3 losses. You were ranked 15th in the country. Now you're 37th. But still, that's better than any team here at Roseville. So what does it feel like to be playing as somewhat of the underdogs, as the unknown team here at Roseville, but yet the best team at the same time?
Well, I mean, the turnout at our games isn't ever like that huge or anything, but since last year when we had a lot of success, it's been progressively getting bigger. So, I mean, we aren't the biggest team at the school here, and I hope that soon we'll get more recognition and hopefully we can just perform well this season and get the recognition that we deserve.
What do you think is going to take from your team to attract the students of the school to come to the games, or do you think it's just because you're volleyball and you're not football, or another one of the bigger sports at Roseville, and that's the reason in attendance droppage or low attendance?
Well, obviously we're not don't have the biggest popularity because we're not football, like you said, but I feel like if we just perform this season as well as we did last season and even progress better and further than we did, then we could potentially get a better turnout. Like last year during playoffs, we had a pretty large turnout, got fans going. It kind of brought the hype for us, and hopefully we could just reciprocate this year and just perform just as well.
And you can view my full sit-down interview with Tommy Morin on the official TCSN show coming out this weekend. And that's it on your home for Roseville High School sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. TigerCast Sports Network, TCSN. Now we go over to Gabe Townsend with entertainment.
Thanks, Josh. Plenty of things have come about the entertainment industry in 2016 already. We've gotten amazing movies and TV shows such as Deadpool and 11/22/63. We see some trailers that we might have not completely enjoyed, and this part of the show got a lot less blonde. But I'm still expecting a lot from the rest of this year. These are my top 5 anticipated movies of 2016. At number 5, Finding Dory comes as a sequel to the classic Pixar film Finding Nemo. This film will focus on the character Dory, voiced by Ellen DeGeneres. Alice Through the Looking Glass comes at number 4. This movie looks crazy. Even though 2010's Alice in Wonderland didn't have the greatest reception, I think this movie will go down in history as another great Tim Burton classic. Coming in at number 3 is Captain America Civil War. It's going to bring in a different kind of superhero movie. This movie will go past the level of persona we all give heroes and make you pick a side in a war between Captain America and Iron Man. At number 2, Suicide Squad had the most well put together trailer I have ever seen. It had me excited for the movie throughout the whole thing, and it didn't give away anything but the amazing looking characters. Except for you, Killer Croc. Take off the hood, you look like you just came at a Hot Topic. And my number 1 anticipated movie of 2016 is X-Men Apocalypse. This movie will be, let's count it together, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th X-Men movie. Yet this X-Men movie looks the best out of all of them. Taking place in the 80s, this film will explore the fight against the first mutant Apocalypse and his 4 power-imbued horsemen. This movie looks better than X-Men First Class and Days of Future Past combined. The action looks incredible and the cast is amazing. From returning casts like James McAvoy and Jennifer Lawrence to new casts such as Oscar Isaac and Olivia Munn. This is Bryan Singer's 4th time directing an X-Men movie, and I really think we're going to get a phenomenal, enjoyable film. Now we go to Jeremy Frisch with a brand new segment.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Frisch, and this is Tiger Talk, where we get students' opinions about news, events, and much more. For this week, we're talking about a situation in the United Kingdom, where it's apparently illegal to screenshot other people's Snapchats and send them to others. Let's go. Do you think taking a picture of someone's Snapchat and sending them to others should be illegal here?
No, I don't think that should be illegal.
Why?
Because by sending the pictures, you're giving the authority to the person to do whatever he wants with it, like screenshotting it, like looking at it, etc. So I don't think it's a criminal offense to take a screenshot.
What if I just accidentally sent you something that was just a little weird?
Are we talking about nudes?
No, just homework. Do you think screenshotting other people's Snapchats and sending them to others should be illegal?
I just think that it's kind of like an invasion of privacy, and it should, like, if a person has permission to do it, it's okay, but if they don't, then you shouldn't do it.
It can be viewed as wrong, but overall I don't think it's a bad thing. It shouldn't be illegal.
Let's say it's homework but with extra credit, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean, and still I think what I said last time is that...
And that's Tiger Talk, everybody.
Thanks, Jeremy. Tiger Cup is a new Roseville tradition and will be like the Senior Olympics, but with more intense games and for the entire school to participate in. The Tiger Cup committee has been planning the event since January and expects the event to be really entertaining.
This new event, it should bring a lot of people out, we think. I think it will be a real blast for people to come out and participate. And it really is just open to anybody. There's going to be so much to do, and I think you'll really enjoy it.
The Tiger Cup will be held after school on May 6th at 7 p.m. All grades can begin to sign up today outside of room 606.
Roseville High School's winter percussion season has come to an end. Drum instructor John Garcia was pleased with the band's performance.
I think that, well, this season went particularly well. We had a lot more seniors in the group this year, and that tends to lead to a stronger, just a stronger ensemble in general. I think that it's probably one of the strongest groups that Roseville's had, and I'm happy about that.
The winter percussion line's top two competitions are as follows. At the Wood Creek competition, they placed first in the novice division, and at Elk Grove High, they placed first in the novice division as well. The winter color guard season has come to an end as well. The top two competitions for the guard are as follows. The Wood Creek competition, they placed second in the novice division, and at the Delaware competition, they placed third. That's it for us today on TigerCast News.
And remember, we're always on at iTheTigerNews.com. See you next time.